Hey, my Young and the Restless fans. Yes, we're getting closer and closer to the end of this week, and we got another episode to talk about. First, Ashley and Tucker make plans after she realizes Diane is now free. Faith reveals that she met Cameron Kirsten, and Nick is torn between Sally and protecting Sharon. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for June 1st. And without any further ado, let's talk about this episode. So let's start out over at Chancellor Park, where we see Faith bumped into Cameron Kirsten, and he recognized her and was striking up a whole conversation, telling her he knows her parents. Faith, did your parents ever have that talk with you about not talking to strangers? So now over at Sharon's place, Nick is telling Sharon that security is all beefed up, and I'm shocked he ain't staying over there sleeping on the sofa, but you know what? Sally probably won't like that. Now, Faith came home and told Nick and Sharon about running into a friend of theirs at the park, CK, and said that he was a nice guy. Faith, how would you know that? I mean, after only spending 5 minutes with the man who tried to do some crazy things to your mom. Now, of course, Sharon, after hearing that, she put her eyes back in her socket and she showed Faith the picture and she verified it. And Sharon told her, you know what? You need to stay clear away from him now. Now, my question is, how is it that all these folks fresh out of jail are only out for like 5 minutes before they start working on their next crime? First Jeremy, now Cameron. Boy, they must really like being in prison. So Nick has finally left Sharon's place and finally made it over to his baby mama's suite. In the meantime, we see Sharon kind of filling in the details to Faith about her history with Cameron. At the same time, Cameron is having all these fantasies about their past. So now over at Sally's suite, before the Newman brothers arrive, Chloe show up. And I actually heard a new name for her, Clueless Chloe instead of Cuckoo Chloe. So you take your pick, you guys. However, she was actually rambling about the projects, not noticing that Sally was feeling some kind of way because of the fact that she found out that she's, having possibly preeclampsia. And finally, she got to actually talk about her situation with her pregnancy, trying to ease the nerves and say, hey, you'll be fine. Adam then shows up, and of course, I was like, oh boy, here we go. I thought sure Chloe was going to go in on Adam, but she actually thanked him for being available to Sally, and then she left him, according to her, in good hands. So, yeah, that was a shocking moment. They actually got a chance to talk. He talked about life on the farm and some of the things he did there, and of course, Nicholas showed up, and he was shocked, of course, to see Adam there, and I don't know why. I mean, he is the baby's father. Now, Nick told her that he was sorry he missed her call, and I mean, Nick, you can't be Captain Save-'em for everybody, all right? But he was glad Adam was there for her. Well, Nick, that's why Adam gets up in the morning, for your gratitude, I guess, right? Anyway, she is carrying his baby, not yours. So now Adam has made it over to Crimson Lights. Chelsea comes in to talk about Connor, and he snapped at her. She was like, forget it then. And he was like, wait, I'm sorry. I'm having a moment because something might be wrong with the baby. So now over at Society, this is the moment that I have been waiting for, where we see Tucker and Ashley are there, and Ashley is shocked to see Diane walk in. Ashley walked over and wanted to call the cops since Diane is supposed to be under house arrest. Poor Ashley. I guess she didn't get the memo. She was too busy running around with Tucker. Now, Diane told her, yeah, you know what? Just go ahead and call the cops. But Jack came in saying, Ashley, don't you dare. Why? Because the charges have been dropped and his fiance is now a free woman. And then he told her that poor Phyllis is alive and well. And hey, Ashley, you might as well walk right back over to your table and order yourself from the menu an order of crow, because you about to eat it. And I'm telling you, yeah, she was shocked. That's what you get for running around trying to hope that that was the case with Diane. And then it was interesting that Diane actually used the term the coven trying to set her up. I call them the evil trifecta. But no, it was just Phyllis this time, Diane, just Phyllis. So then Ashley, of course, had to take that whole walk of shame back to her table. And how dare she reject that bottle of champagne from Diane that she was offered. I'm sure she could have used it. She is so mad that she wants Tucker to work for her at Jabot. Really, Ashley? Didn't he just try to steal the company business? I mean, maybe Jack should oust her instead. Now, Tucker suggests that she just let Jack and Diane be happy. Yeah, I can agree with that. However, Ashley, nah, she wants revenge. Boy, I tell you, when will she ever learn? And finally, they decide to leave. We see Jack and Diana toasting each other. And of course, as Ashley and Tucker pass them, Jack thinks his sister is up to no good. And you know what, Jack? You are absolutely correct. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Thursday, June 1st, 2023. Stay tuned for the bold and the beautiful recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.